Hello everyone, in this short video I will explain you indirect tax. Indirect tax are the taxes that are placed on goods and services. These taxes are described as indirect taxes because the government collects the revenue from the supplier after the supplier has collected the amount of these taxes from the purchaser. The government collects the money from the consumer but indirectly. Indirect tax is collected by the seller as a sale tax and delivered to the government as an indirect tax revenue generated by the government. Indirect tax can be further categorized in two more ways. Number one, a specific tax. Number two, an ad valorem tax. Excise tax is also one of the forms of indirect tax. It is referred to as taxing of one type of good, such as cigarettes, alcohol, and a hotel accommodation. Excise tax can be either a specific or an ad valorem tax. For example, if I want to buy a television, if the television is imported from China, suppose the lending price of the tax on the port of Karachi is 50,000 rupees, but the same television is available in the market at 90,000 rupees. How? Because a lot of indirect taxes such as tariff, general sales tax and import duty has been imposed on the television, and now the final price of television for the buyer is 90k. Although this 90k has a percentage of the profit set by the seller, but this price has a huge contribution of the tax as well, which are resulting in the increase of prices. So, overall, an indirect tax is collected by one entity in a longer or shorter chain of supply. Usually it is collected by the producer or the retailer and paid back to the government. The indirect tax is passed on the consumer as a part of the purchasing price of a good or a service. Consumer pays way above the actual price of the product, but he or she is actually paying the tax. Question: is import duty an indirect tax? Yes. One of the most common examples of indirect taxes is import duty. Import duty is paid by the importer of goods at the time when they enter a country. Let me give you an example. If I want to import a car from Japan, I have to pay a huge amount, which is in hundreds of thousands or sometimes in millions, to the government of Pakistan in the name of custom duty or import duty at Karachi port to get my car released. That's it. This was my definition and explanation of indirect tax. See you tomorrow.